Peace be with you, my people. Welcome to today's Business Insight from Bible Stories. We are going to be sharing the story of Joseph. The story of Joseph. Okay, Joseph was among the sons of Jacob. Jacob had 12 sons, 2 from the love of his life, Rachel, and the other ones were from Leah. And the love Jacob had for his second wife, Rachel, he transferred to his children, because Rachel died giving birth to the second son, Benjamin. And Jacob loved his sons so much that is Joseph, one of the sons, because he made a special coat for him, coats of different colors. And this made the other sons he had to be jealous of Joseph. So one day, Joseph had dreams. One of these dreams is that he was in a farm, or they were harvesting grains, and they tied these grains into bundles that the brother's bundles bowed down to his own bundle. Then similar dream came back to him again, as he saw himself and his brothers as stars. He also saw moon and sun, but the other stars bowed down to his own star. And he shared this dream to his brothers, and this made them more angry, and they looked and sought for opportunity to kill him. And the opportunity presented itself when one day their father, Jacob, sent him to go and take food to his brothers in the farm where they were tending to their cattle. And when they saw him coming with that same bright special coat made for him by his father, Jacob, they tore the clothes. Here comes the dreamer. Let's kill him. But they thought it wise and sold him to businessmen coming from Egypt. And Joseph ended up as a slave in Egypt. But God did not forget Joseph, because he manifested himself in Joseph, that wherever he goes, people will notice that there's something special or different about him. So Potiphar, who bought him, discovered this and made him the chief servant of his home. Of course, the devil have not rested, because he used Potiphar's wife to tempt Joseph the more. And Joseph ran out of the house, leaving his clothes. And this woman used it against him, because Potiphar threw Joseph into prison. And God still did not forget Joseph, because at the prison, he was still manifesting himself through Joseph, because Joseph became the dream interpreter in the prison. And it happened that 2 of the palace guards had dreams, and Joseph interpreted the dreams for them. One of them was released, went back to the palace. And when the king of Egypt had dreams about how he saw 7 cows near River Nile, and another 7 skinny cows also ate those fat ones. And he also had another dream similar to the first one, where he had 7 ears of corn, thick, while he saw another 7 dry, skinny, ears of corn. And those skinny ones ate up the thick ones, and he got worried. And he was looking for who that should interpret the dreams for him. So the servant now remembered Joseph, that he forgot that was still in the prison. And that was how Joseph was sent for. And he came and explained these dreams for the king, telling him that the land is going to experience 7 years of good harvests and another 7 years of bad harvests. And those 7 years of bad harvest is going to be worse than the good harvest period. So he advised the king that the excess grain they were going to get from the 7 years of good harvest should be stored in erected buildings So the king thought it wise that there's nobody else that could handle this or that can handle this project than Joseph. Joseph became the prime minister of Egypt. These 7 bad years did not affect only Egypt, the whole world experienced it. And Jacob, where he was with his other children, told them to go and buy grains, that he heard that somewhere in Egypt they have some grains. So, and that was how his brothers came to Egypt to buy grains. And Joseph recognized them, but they did not recognize Joseph because of his royal attire. So he told them that when they are coming next time, they should come with his with Benjamin, their youngest brother. They protested initially, but at the end they brought him. When Joseph saw his younger brother Benjamin, he could not curtail his tears of joy. So he now explained to his brothers that he is Joseph, the brother they sold into slavery. But they meant him bad, but God used it to save their lives and the lives of the whole world. So he forgave them. But he told them to go and bring their father, and so that they could all live happily in Egypt. And the king made provisions for that because he gave them a very good fertile land where they were tending to their cattle. And that was how they lived happily, and Joseph's dream came to pass. What are the business insights here? Several. One is that so many good businessmen and women started their business just from like a dream. Some came as an idea from friends, family friends, and some came as a dream. But today, they are successful businessmen and women. So if you are still contemplating in your own dreams, contemplating in your own ideas, should you start, should you not start, please do. It will benefit you a lot. The second business insights you can get from this story is that some business activities experience certain rough patch. That is, they are not always roses or beds of roses. But bear it in mind that there is always light at the end of tunnel. Just the way Joseph endured to the end. If you endure through those tough times, you will see you will be a very successful business woman or businessman. The third business insight you can get from this story is that you should never discriminate between your customers. Never discriminate between your customers. Treat them equally, because you may never know whether your destiny helper is among these customers. Treat them nice, and you'll see God will bless you, because it's not them you are treating, it's God who dwells in them that you are serving through the sales of your product or through the sales of your service. I know you have gotten value from today's business insights. Please like, share, and order for your own products that are displayed on the screen. Thank you so much, and have a lovely day.